Alright, hi and welcome to this overview of the ManaWars games developed by my brother and me. My brother did all the artwork and I did the coding part and the rest. So, yeah, this is the overworld where we can choose our levels. Let's just get straight into one of them while I talk more. So, yeah, this game was developed for Android, and at this time I didn't really know about any best practices. So I was 16, and even I didn't really know about game engines enough. So I, yeah, just coded everything on my own without using any optimizations. Like this game, at the time when it was developed, running on older phones, after some time playing it, it would become a little slow, for example. So there are many things that are not perfect. But we put a lot of time and care into many details. So even, for example, we have this help menu that in any time in the game, even in like the overworld and so on, you can use this help button and then you get information about every single clickable button. And this takes a lot of time to develop, but it doesn't add that much value, honestly. But yeah, so this game, don't want to say bloated, but it has a lot of features that are not really needed, that take a lot of effort to develop. And it's not very balanced in a sense of, yeah, we will see more about that very soon. So at some points, so it's fun. Okay, and the main part actually is all the levels are hard coded. So, or not hard coded, but it's like text files. But still, like all those levels, I even wrote like a desktop level editor for, so all those levels, they are handcrafted. And that took so much time that at some point I decided, okay, I need to change to a more like auto-generated approach, but in a smart manner. So still, yeah, even what we see right now, every platform, every enemy was carefully chosen and hand placed at this position. This is, by the way, one of the other modes, the platformer mode. So we again should reach the end of the map, but this time when we fall down, we die. So we don't want to fall down. By the way, this game even was on Kickstarter. I put it on for funding on Kickstarter, but yeah, I didn't get funded. And even, yeah, I quickly found out that typically to get successful in Kickstarter, what you wanna do is already build your community on your own, and then use Kickstarter as the platform to collect your donations. But if you do not have anyone following your game and you just create a Kickstarter campaign, then it's kind of pointless because no one will see it, and the few people who see it, they will not fund it because it has no other donations yet, and so it's like, yeah, but it was a learning experience. Anyways, I was going to school, I didn't need any money, it was just, I was seeing Kickstarter used by other people, so I tried it. So we tried it actually. My brother also made a lot of artwork. Yeah, so now we finished. And we don't fall down, that's good. We finished this level. Now we just need to reach the last platform. Okay. Yeah, let's increase sound by 1 level. Okay. And check out the last type of fight. It should be pretty easy. So this is a castle defense fight. We can upgrade our castle, our gold, and we can buy our own hero, and we can buy other units. But again, it's not very balanced. So what we can do is we can wait until they come, and we just so it's kind of we can farm money and then we attack with a big army. That's the kind of idea that we can follow. So now they can already attack our fortress. Let's just by the way, we have these guys that automatically defend it. So we could just wait and farm money for the purpose of fun. Let's buy already one ranger. And now the twist is we can even play with those people so we can select the units, double click, and then we can play them as they would be our character. That's really fun, but it also makes it more unbalanced because now it's very easy to you buy one good unit, you go to the front, you dodge all enemy attacks and you just farm money with having just one unit. So it's not very balanced, but it's a lot of fun, especially when you're crushing the enemy fortress with having a lot of units. Okay, let's get back. So this guy does not die. And then maybe we already have enough. So we have a quite strong fortress. We are fighting against a weak goblin fortress. So let's just give our best and maybe it's already enough to destroy him. I just don't have any. I should buy more of those warriors because I need good skills to do damage. The wizards, they're good at destroying the fortress, but the skill is so widespread it's not very practical against enemies. Yeah, maybe the spare guy is also good, and they got suicide bombers. Okay, now we should pretty quickly, especially with the wizard guys, pretty quickly destroy the fortress. Yeah, okay, there we go. It's quite quiet. Okay, so then let's go to the tavern where we can see our skill tree. So these are different skills that we have and we can unlock more of them. So we always only see what we have unlocked plus the next level. So let's go for the spare. Do we have enough cash? Yes. Or maybe not that one. I don't know. Yeah, let's go for the spare one. So let's say all this sword one. We buy the first sword, and now we unlock the next sword levels. So it's always much more skills than we see right now. Just if we buy one, we will see the next levels. And let's now equip the new sword. So we could replace our, let's say, the knife with the sword, and this is how we can change our skills. And the upgrades we already had. We can also upgrade our castle. We can upgrade the guys that protect the castle and are always stationary at the castle. And we can change our units that we can buy. So let's upgrade one of them. We have 7 crystals. The upgrade cost of this one is 7. Yeah, so why not? Let's upgrade this one. Upgrade costs 7 crystals. So it will get more health and more mana, which is how fast it regenerates its skills. So we upgraded, now it's stronger. Even we can select which skill it should use in the castle defense fights. And for some of the units we can even decide whether they should use a shield or no shield. But having a shield will make it more expensive to buy. Yeah, so this is how we can change our castle. Yeah, but again, it's not very optimized and too much effort to really add new levels. So at some time we decided to make it more simple and streamlined. And this is where the next one comes in. So yeah, let's again show this view. So we already see we have a better kind of menu. At least I like it much more. Right. We have different tips. So we try to make it much more accessible. Let's use this character. Ah, okay. Yes, let's already do it. So that's actually what I wanted to show as a surprise. But even in this game, we have castle defense integrated, which you can randomly encounter. And yeah, right now we have a certain castle. We have brute enemies that are attacking our castle, and we have different units. And let's just buy someone to defend. Okay, so the thing is, every time we encounter a castle and we successfully defeat the castle, then we can take it over if we want to, and we can also replace our units by units of this other tribe. So some time ago I defeated the Dwarf tribe, castle, and then I was able to overtake the Dwarven people. Actually, you need to pay some in-game currency. Yeah, but this is what I did, and so now I got the dwarf and same for skeleton. And the units in the golden circle, golden frame, they are actually bosses. So it's actually very cool. You can like bosses that you would usually encounter during the regular game. They also are part of the castles when the castle defense fight. And when you take over a castle, you can take over the bosses, and now you can buy the bosses. So now I just bought the Dwarven boss, who is like really overpowered. Like this is like one of my favorite bosses, honestly. And now this guy, I just bought him to fight for my castle. Let's buy one shield guy who has like a strong shield that he will put in front of everyone. Yeah, and also as you can see on the frames, some have like those cray thing, which I bought him accidentally. So those cray frame means that the first guy he is protected in his head. So lightweight skills, which are like knives and arrows, they will just be blocked by his head. And the same is for the Dwarven guy. He has a lower body protection, so all arrows will also be blocked. Yeah, so I can easily destroy him because I have a much stronger castle. I don't want to take this castle over. Ah, yes, but I want to, if I have enough cash, want to take over one of the bosses. Which one do I prefer? This one has much more health. Mighty Iron Spear. Mighty Fireball. Which one do I not need that much? Who is this one? He has more health. Head armor, body armor. Oh, but he's more expensive also. Huh. Good question, because I really want this new boss to have to own it. But who do I not need? I need all of them. Okay, yes, this one. Yeah, okay, replace this one. You don't have. Okay, I cannot afford it anyways. Okay, then I cannot. But so this is how it works. You can recruit the units that you fought against, and now your own army has them. Yeah, and they even dropped a skill. Create Fireball. That's very nice. So yeah, coming to skills, we have our own skill tree this time we do not. Actually, yes, we have to buy skills also. So we unlock them and then we have to pay. Yeah. Again, we see only a fraction of the skills. So let's say we purchase this one, the sword one. Then we will. We have not unlocked any other yet. Okay. Then we have upgrades. This time the upgrades are much more diverse. So we have. Yeah, let's take this one. For example, we have arrow. Can have another skill slot. We have and so on, like vampire effect heals you by some percentage of the damage that we deal. Right. Okay. Yeah, and at the moment, so we have a quite strong character that already unlocked most abilities, so we will steamroll the enemies that we encounter in those early stages. So we are at stage 16. Let's see, hopefully we get one new skill. And we all in this game we always have missions. So okay, I need to kill 335 units at stage 26 or higher. Okay, that's quite difficult to do. Okay. And what we have also in this game is an overview of the tribes that we already have encountered. And yeah, let's look into one of them, goblins. So we see where do they appear, how often did we defeat them, what units do they have, what bosses do they have, what skills can be dropped by them, which we have not yet unlocked. So those are all skills that we don't yet have, and also skills that can be unlocked but only by some bosses. So I would assume that maybe this ranger like boss drops this wild axe. Yeah, so every time we encounter a tribe, at the end it will have a boss, usually a boss fight. And when we defeat the boss, it will drop, probably, if we have luck, a skill. Let's look into another faction. That's 12. So they have 3 different bosses. I encountered 2 of the bosses. They have a lot of skills that they drop that I don't yet have. And for example, this Magma Skyfist is a skill that would be dropped probably from this fire wizard mage 12. Yeah, and this mithril king edge axe would be dropped by the first boss. So yeah, let's look into one more. It's mighty humans. They have 5 different bosses. They can drop skills also. Yeah, one of my favorite skills that exists in the game and that they have is the hawk arrow, which does not deal that much damage, but it has a 100% headshot bonus. So if you do headshot, it is like very, very strong. Yeah, so this is those tribes. Let's just try to encounter one boss. Hopefully we get some loot. Yeah. Okay, we already got one boss. Also let's increase the volume. Okay. And to make it more interesting, let's use different skills. Let's take this rock. What else? Hail of arrows. Can I? No, I cannot afford it. Yeah, okay. Then I don't know. Yeah, this one is really good, so we just keep using it. Okay. So this rock is just very strong. Now we have a hail of arrows. And the distance actually depends on whether, so if I jump and activate it, it goes further, and if I'm it goes lower, if I'm falling, it's even lower distance. So that's how I control this skill. And it dropped a new skill. I can mighty zombie evocation. Summons a zombie. It's nice. Okay, so now I should have some magic skill because he has armor, and I don't have yet. But I can buy this one fireball. Yeah, and let's get back to the poisonous arrow. So because magic skills deal double damage against armor. But he's blocking. Yeah, so armor is weak against magic skills, but it blocks light skills completely. So let's do a... Okay, I killed him. But next time I will try to use a arrow on this armor, and it should be reflected and blocked. Yeah. So if I use an arrow on his armor, he just blocks it. But magic counts double. Now let's just hope to encounter a boss, and then it's enough of this game. And we already even saw the castle defense mode, which so I really like the castle defense mode. Let's go back to the overview. And it's a lot of fun, but it's so fucking difficult to balance. Because, yeah, like right now you just either have a castle that's very weak, but once you get a strong castle, you just destroy your opponent. And yeah, there are many things that go into it. Even I went to a game design forum, and we had a lot of discussions about it, and you can use some rock paper scissors technique, but still, because it's just one-dimensional space for the units, so they can just go left or right, there are not many options. And yeah, Age of War solved this by having different how do they call it, like you can upgrade your whole civilization to the next century, something like that, and then everything changes again. All units become much stronger. Yeah, but there are different ways to solve it, but they don't really fit to this kind of, to the core idea that I'm having. Maybe at some time I will figure out how to make castle defense balanced. Okay, but that's enough about this game. Now let's get to the last one. Because the thing is, even this game, yeah, it was good, but there are many things to improve. So I rewrote the game from scratch, and we improved the artwork and many different aspects, and we sadly took out castle defense because it was just too complex and unbalanced. And now we even have a final boss that can be encountered. Yeah, let's take a look at the mission. Okay, kill 40 brutes. That's doable, even I'm fighting against them right now. Let's take a look at the skills. Right now the UI shows the type of skills. We have magic skills, we have lightweight skills, and we have, this is the dark frame, the heavy skills. And the upgrade tree is much more diverse. For example, we can increase the durability of light skills. We can get headshot bonus, increase magic skill power, show heavy skills further. Um, yeah, and many more. So the skill tree is more diverse. And we have the, which we bought, the dashing ability, which will destroy skills. Yeah, so this is actually the most polished game, and it's like when I was actively developing it, I was playing it a lot, really. And even in school, there were a couple of friends that played it all the time. And now we solved the mission. And the boss will always call for reinforcements when he is alone but still has like significant amount of health. So you cannot just kill everyone else and then focus on the boss, but it will always be someone else helping him for most of the fight. So what do we get? 7 crystals and a new mission. Yeah, did I already change my... No, I did not change my skills, because now I wanna have a arrow. But where to find arrow? It's just a normal one, feather arrow. So I should better unlock another one. And there are even some hidden mechanics that I know, but they are not written anywhere. For example, the likelihood of getting a skill that is a successor or upgrade of an existing skill is much more likely when you have this skill equipped. So now having an arrow equipped, I have a higher chance of getting another arrow upgrade dropped by one of the bosses that I fight. Those are the suicide bombing goblin. And when we kill multiple enemies at once, then it usually has this nice slow motion animation. Yeah, so right now it's still at a low stage and they are easy to defeat, but it's gonna be much more difficult soon. And now we encounter the boss. That's nice. In this game we do not see which bosses and tribes drop which skill, but actually it's just the ones that they are using. So all the skills that the bosses and units are using, we have a chance of unlocking them. And the health is trying to escape, but so you have to be careful and catch it before it flies away. Okay, and we got the 12. Okay, so now the main explanation I guess is done. Let's just play until we die. And it will be increasingly difficult. And now they have those skills, those icicle from the ground, that's like very sneaky and dangerous. Nice. Okay, now we are encountering this one boss that I had previously shown. In the other game, I own this boss in my castle and can buy it. Ah, fuck. And I got the Ice Ranger character, which is gets most damaged by fire attacks. Which is pretty dangerous when you're fighting against someone who has fire attacks. Ah, no, I'm going to die. Yeah, okay.